everybody, it's Dave Life with the Dave Life Show. Man, just cruising out here in LA on my way home from the gig. About to hit y'all with the news right quick. Check it out. Your boy, Michael Avenatti, has been arrested on extortion charges. $25 million. So this dude, you know who he is. He's the guy that brought the tapes for R. Kelly. He's the guy that's saying that R. Kelly has multiple child pornography tapes of him, you know, messing around with underage girls. And this guy right here is not clean. Avenatti is a clout chaser. He's a guy that seems to, you know, push real hard to get everybody accused in the court of public opinion. And now this joker tried to extort Nike for $25 million, upwards of $25 mil. He tried to extort Nike. He's been charged with bank fraud, tax fraud in California and New York. He's also got a domestic violence case against him. I mean, this dude is just dirty. He's a dirty lawyer. So you can best believe that this will be brought up in R. Kelly's case. In fact, R. Kelly's lawyer has already said this guy's character is in question. So how did he receive those tapes? Were those tapes doctored? What happened? How did they get into his hands? I'm even hearing that the guy, the accuser, the whistleblower, is a guy that's extorted R. Kelly for up to $1 million over the past 10 years, saying he's going to reveal such tape. Now, I'm not saying that R. Kelly's innocent, and I'm not saying that he didn't do those things. But what I'm saying is, man, he might get off. Based on this information right here, with this lawyer being dirty and the whistleblower being someone that's guilty of extortion, man, Kelly might get off. So that's something to think about. Next story we got on DaveLifeTV on Instagram. Check this out. All charges dropped on your boy, Jussie Smollett. Let me move that down right there. Look at that. All charges dropped. So Jussie Smollett was charged with 16 felonies, and everybody's already heard that the Illinois State's Attorney's Office decided to drop his case. All the charges. I wonder why. One of my theories is that Kim Foxx, the state's attorney for Cook County, Illinois, she was familiar with Jussie Smollett's old lawyer, Tina Chin. She also was in contact with some family members, and they believe that she was trying to get Chicago PD to come off the case and give it to the feds. Basically, it's like they didn't like how he was being portrayed in the media, and so, or portrayed by the police. So they decided to try to move to the feds, and I guess get the CPD off his scent, off his tail. And now all of a sudden, out of the blue, her office decides to drop the charges. And this is after she supposedly recused herself. More on that later, but something is fishy here. Why would a prosecuting office all of a sudden just drop charges for no reason? I mean, he made a plea deal. Now they're like, oh, he served enough community service, and his $10,000 bond is enough to pay back the salaries of the police that wasted all that time. Bullshit. Next, here we go. Let's see what we got here.
Was it in vain? I've been truthful and consistent on every single level since day one. I would not be my mother's son if I was capable of one drop of what I've been accused of. This has been an incredibly difficult time, honestly one of the worst of my entire life. But I am a man of faith, and I'm a man that has knowledge of my history, and I would not bring my family, our lives, or the movement through a fire like this. I just wouldn't. So I want to thank my legal counsel from the bottom of my heart. And I would also like to thank the state of Illinois for attempting to do what's right. Now, I'd like nothing more than to just get back to work and move on with my life. But make no mistakes, I will always continue to fight for the justice, equality, and betterment of marginalized people everywhere. So again, thank you for all the support. Thank you for faith, and thank you to God. Bless y'all. Thank you. I want you to know that not for a moment.
So this guy is saying not for a moment was he ever guilty of anything that they accused him of. Okay, if you're not guilty and you wanted to see your day in court, then why did you make a plea deal with the prosecutors in an unscheduled court appearance? Such prosecutor, Kim Foxx, who's cool with your family, who's cool with your former lawyer. This don't make sense, man. If you're innocent, then why would you make a plea deal? Even the prosecuting, the assistant state's attorney, he even said he doesn't believe that Smollett is innocent. However, he just thought that he had already served enough and went through enough, so they dropped the charges. Again, bullshit. And here we have the story on the fake recusal, which is fake law or fake lawyership. Tina Chen and Kim Foxx basically conspired to get Jussie Smollett off without any sort of consequences for his deeds. Man, you really got to look into this. They're even talking about Mayor Rahm Emanuel and the superintendent of Chicago Police are saying that they should have the feds go after Kim Foxx. They should have the feds look into her, investigate, and see why her office decided to drop the charges. As a matter of fact, there's even a quote from her office that says that when she recused herself, she didn't do it legally. She just did it in essence or figurative. She didn't do it legally or literally. So basically, if she didn't legally recuse herself, all that posturing in the public saying I'm going to recuse myself from the case because I'm a little bit too close and I'm connected to the witnesses and all this stuff, that was BS, man. It's bullshit. So you recuse yourself, but you don't recuse yourself and allow an independent prosecutor to be appointed by the court. You recuse yourself figuratively, and then you get your office, your assistant, to continue to do your dirty work for you. And when he's indicted, you get your assistant to let him off. Because you know what? You truly weren't recused. You just backed yourself out of the limelight and you let somebody else handle all the dirt. That's what that sounds like to me. And they have the emails and everything else to prove it. There's the emails. Tina Chen saying she sent information to Kim Foxx, trying to reach out to her. She was contacted by Smollett's family, and they have concerns about the investigation. All of that stuff. I mean, look, Kim Foxx spoke to the superintendent. She reached out to him to ask him to let the FBI handle it. He'll get back to me shortly. Oh my God, this would be a huge victory. And Kim is like, there's no guarantees, but I'm trying. So basically, they're trying to get him off. They're trying to find a way to not get him charged or to get Chicago PD to not go forward with this. Something smells fishy to me. So again, I say what? Bullshit. Rahm Emanuel, let's see what he has to say.
Based on only a piece of the evidence that the police had collected in that period of time. So a grand jury actually brought the charges. I think two things I'd like to say, or three things I'd like to say. One, on financial costs, this $10,000 doesn't even come close to what the city spent in resources to actually look over the camera, gather all the data, gather all the information that actually brought the indictment by the grand jury on many, multiple different charges. Second is what I would call the ethical costs. And the ethical cost is you have it as a person who was in the House of Representatives when we tried to pass.
So we have to go to IGTV to finish that video. But you get the gist. Rahm Emanuel, the mayor of Chicago, he doesn't even believe that the prosecuting attorney's office should have let him off. That's what it comes down to. So these are the headlines. You know, you guys, I just wanted to update you and everything. Hadn't been dropping videos in a minute, but I always have stories on DaveLifeTV on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at DaveLifeTV, on IGTV at DaveLifeTV, and on YouTube at DaveLifeTV. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. That's what I say. What do you say? It's Dave Life for the Dave Life Show.